is his long-term dreams. His long-term dreams are extremely blurry. It's like he has fog when he's trying to look at his dreams. It's like blurry, it's foggy, he can't see any of it. He can only see the short term. And as a result, he goes towards the short term. However, Peter 2.0, how to overcome any addiction. My name is Joseph Darling. This is the Men of High Value channel. Today, this is the most important video that you might have seen in 2022, and we're at the end of it, so I'm excited for you. This could also be the same video as how to achieve any dream because they are highly correlated. So let's get into it. What is an addiction, first of all? It is something that you love that is really bad for you, and it's destroying your life, and if it's not right now, it eventually will. That's an addiction. A dream, on the other hand, is something that you love that is really good for you and other people, and it's actually going to make your life better and better over time. That's the simple definitions that I'm going to use today in this video. And addictions, we could just mention a few. You might be addicted to S3X, as someone calls it. You might be addicted to women. You might be addicted to prawn. You might be addicted to cigarette smoking. You might be addicted to alcohol. Or you might be addicted to gambling. Whatever it is, you have something maybe that you're struggling with, and we're going to get through it. So, Peter, that's the person we're going to discuss today. The person that you are today, you can just insert your name, but I'll use the name Peter, is Peter 1.0. We're going to compare that person to Peter 2.0. You want to become 2.0. The 1.0 person believes that he has low self-esteem. He believes that he has no potential or very low potential when he compares himself to other people. They might not understand. They don't have the same background as me. They don't have the same problems as me, etc., etc. He has certain limited beliefs about himself that causes him to believe that he's going to stay wherever he is, and that's just final. While Peter 2.0, he believes otherwise. He has actually a high self-esteem. He has a belief that he has massive potential that is untapped and that he must fulfill at some point in his life, and it needs to start immediately right now. We need to realize that both of them, Peter 1.0 and Peter 2.0, have one thing in common. Do you know what that is? That one thing in common is clarity. They have clarity, a commitment to a clarity in their mind. Now, Peter 1.0 has clarity about how much he is committed to his addiction. So he has clarity. Why? Because he knows exactly what he's going to get right now, immediately, in form of instant gratification, once he engages in the activity that is really bad for him. What he has not clarity on, however, is his long-term dreams. His long-term dreams are extremely blurry. It's like he has fog when he's trying to look at his dreams. He's like, it's like blurry, it's foggy, he can't see any of it. He can only see the short term. And as a result, he goes towards the short term. However, Peter 2.0, now he might have failed, or he might be on his way towards his dreams, but as long as his dreams and goals are completely and utterly clear in his mind, in his vision, he's moving towards it. And if you're consistently moving towards something over a long period of time and doing the activities that are needed in order for you to achieve your long-term dreams and goals, you will eventually arrive. It is impossible for you to take massive action towards your dreams and goals and not eventually arrive. Why? Because that's how the universe is designed. It's amazing how it works. You simply have to take some simple, easy steps every single day, consistently for a long period of time until you arrive. The problem is that it's the initial stage, the beginning aspect of your journey that is the most difficult part, especially if you're in debt with addiction. Your addictions need to be overcome, right? And so that's what I'm helping you to understand now, is that it's all about gaining clarity. Your commitment level towards your dreams and goals need to be stronger than your commitment levels to your addiction. Right now, you're extremely, maybe, committed to your addiction. You're obsessed about it. You think about it continuously, even when you're trying to quit. You're thinking about it. I have to quit. I have to quit. Oh, and you're on forums and you're on YouTube channels and you're talking to other addicted people. You're thinking about it again and again and again. You're obsessed. You're making that addiction the biggest thing in your brain. Why do you think you continuously relapse all the time? Because you're focused. Whatever you're focused on is going to get bigger. And if it's big, how can you avoid thinking about it? Like, imagine if there was a huge elephant in your parking lot right now, outside your building. You'd be looking outside, what the hell is going on out there? And you'd be looking at the elephant until they remove the elephant, won't you? Especially if it's pink, right? So you need to understand that that's kind of the clarity you need to have in your brain towards your dreams and goals. And until you do that, you're continuously going to see the elephant because it's there all the time. The vision, however, is not there. You can't see it because you're just so short-term focused and so short-sighted. You need to develop a long-term vision, a long-term sight towards your dreams and goals. So it's basically two magnets that you're attracted to. Currently, if you still have an addiction, you're more attracted to the addiction than you are attracted to your long-term dreams and goals. Why? Because there's more clarity there. There's no clarity on the long-term visions. Oh, but Joseph, I have clarity. Really? Do you think more about your long-term dreams and goals than you think about your short-term addiction? Because I bet you that you pick up your short-term addiction a whole lot more than you pick up your long-term dreams and goals and think about your long-term dreams and goals. You have to tap into your exponential growth curve on your dreams and goals before you basically go towards an exponential decline. And what it comes down to is your commitment level, is your obsession level. So if you are committed and obsessed towards your dreams and goals, you will automatically be less committed towards your addiction. However, if you never establish your dreams and goals and the clarity of your dreams and goals, then your commitment levels to your addiction will continuously be reinforced because it's going to get worse. It's hard to develop. Of course it's hard. Anything worthwhile is hard. Are you going to take the easy route or are you going to take the hard route? The more clarity you develop of your dreams and goals, the more committed you're going to be. And that's going to make you less committed to your addictions. So, what is the solution? How can you begin to practice this on a continual daily basis of getting more committed and more obsessed about your dreams and goals that are long-term, that are in the future, so that you can become Peter 2.0 of high self-esteem, massive motivation, excited about life, and no need for an escape because you're actually enjoying the life you have as it is. You're enjoying the journey towards your dreams and goals. What I suggest is that you begin to journal and write down your dreams and goals. One activity that I recommend for people is to do 100 dreams. Write down 100 dreams of things that you want to become, things that you want to have, and things that you want to do. 100 dreams. Over time, once you've actually done the 100 dreams, you can cut it down to 20, the top 20 that you really cannot live without, and then you cut it down to 3. Eventually, you want to get to 3 big, huge, emotional dreams and goals that you've got that must be achieved in your lifetime. There's just no negotiation whatsoever, and I want you to think about that all day long, if possible. Be reminded of it every single hour. Be reminded of it every 15 minutes if you have to, if that's what you need in order for you to overcome your addictions. That is going to be the powerful catalyst for you actually overcoming your addiction. Now, there's the last point here. In order for you to believe, because you got to believe that you're going to achieve your dreams and goals, or it will be in vain. If you just have your dreams and goals there and you're like, I'm never going to achieve, I'm never going to achieve, I'm never going to achieve it. And then you're going to escape because you're feeling down about yourself and now you need to feel better. So now you got to go back to your addiction a little bit, just for a little bit. No, right? You have to develop wins. You have to get wins. Right now, you've been losing for so long, and it's time to just begin the small journey of getting wins after wins after wins after wins. And they gotta be really, really small in the beginning. The lower self-esteem you've got, the bigger you have to celebrate that small win, okay? So you gotta look at that win as something huge, even though it's something very small. And those small wins, in my opinion, starts with journaling. If you actually begin to write down your dreams and goals on a daily basis, that's a small win that's going to, over time, take you towards your dreams and goals. Once you begin to now have written this down on a daily basis, those 3, now you need to begin to sequence your life. Sequence it. What needs to happen today, the small wins, in order for you to move on to the next win, in order for you to move on to the next win, in order for you to move on to the next win, that will exponentially create the growth curve in order for you to get your dreams and goals. This is called sequencing. Is basically, like Patrick Bet-David explains, your 5 next moves. What's necessary for you to do right now that will move you towards your dreams and goals and away from your addictions. If you start there, I promise you that you're going to begin to move towards your dreams and goals, and the addiction over time is going to become smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Will you relapse? Maybe. Does it matter? No. Because as long as your self-esteem remains high after relapse, and you begin to learn from those relapses and what causes them and what triggers them, then eventually you'll be able to take those things out of your life that triggers and that pulls you towards those addictions and begin to now make triggers in place for you to achieve your dreams and goals one small step at a time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys got tons of value out of it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.